She had called me, her voice barely audible, telling me Daniel had thrown a glass at her that shattered against the wall inches from her face. Her fear was tangible, shaking through the phone line, and I knew we couldn't wait any longer. I drove over with my heart pounding so loudly I could hear it in my ears, stuffed a few of her things into bags, and led her to my car. She kept looking over her shoulder, as though Daniel might appear out of the shadows at any second. For a moment, I thought we had done it. She sat in my car, clutching the bags, staring out at the road ahead with a strange mix of fear and relief. I reassured her, told her she was safe now, told her we'd go to the shelter and she'd start a new life. But when I stopped at a gas station to grab her some water, everything unraveled. I came back to find her gone. Panic surged through me as I searched frantically, calling her name in the dark. Then I saw her across the lot, standing next to Daniel's car. He was there, his face twisted with anger, and she was handing him the bags we had just packed. My heart dropped into my stomach. She caught my eyes for a fleeting second, and in that moment, I saw the terror, but also something else. Loyalty, dependency, maybe even love. Before I could run to her, Daniel grabbed her arm and shoved her into the car. She didn't fight. She didn't scream. She chose him. The betrayal hit harder than any blow could have. I stood there, rooted to the ground, my chest aching as their car disappeared into the night. All my planning, all my sleepless nights, all my desperate love, it meant nothing. To her, I was no savior, no sister. I was an intruder in the twisted world she had accepted as her own. For days I couldn't eat. I replayed that moment over and over in my head, wondering if I had done something wrong, if maybe I had pushed too hard or not hard enough. When I tried to call her, Daniel answered instead. His voice was sharp, dripping with venom, as he told me never to contact his wife again. My hands shook as I hung up, realizing the walls had closed in tighter around her than ever before. Weeks passed, and Emma finally returned my calls, but she was different. Colder. She accused me of meddling, of trying to ruin her marriage. She said Daniel had told her I was jealous, that I wanted to control her life. I couldn't believe the words coming from her mouth. This was the same girl who had once sworn we'd always be each other's safe place, now turning on me as though I were the enemy. It was like Daniel had poisoned her against me, rewriting every memory we had ever shared. Each conversation we had ended in shouting or tears, until eventually she stopped answering altogether. My sister, my best friend, had become unreachable. Not because I didn't try hard enough, but because she chose to stay in the very prison I had risked everything to free her from. Now, 2 years later, I still wonder if I made the right choices. I still wonder if I should have dragged her out that night by force, even if she begged to stay. I still see her face in my dreams, sometimes begging me to save her, sometimes accusing me of betrayal. The guilt is a constant companion, whispering that maybe I failed her. Maybe I didn't love her enough to break through the chains Daniel wrapped around her soul. But deep down, I know the truth. You can't save someone who isn't ready to be saved. And yet, that knowledge doesn't quiet the ache in my chest, because every time the phone rings, I still hope it's her. Every time I hear about a woman found in a hospital bed, or worse, I feel a surge of terror until I confirm it isn't Emma.